is a very warm May 22nd, 2024. I'm in a new location, Metropark Station, served by Amtrak and New Jersey Transit on the Northeast Corridor. Catch some action here for the next couple hours and I'll move on to New Brunswick.
Attention Northeast Quarter Line customers, please be advised. Rail service is now subject up to 20-minute delays in both directions due to disabled train at Metropark Station. New Jersey Transit would like to apologize for any inconvenience. Thank you.
Well, you heard it right there. The reason why it was loading on the boards over track 2 is a disabled train on track 1 somewhere. They still haven't gotten that resolved.
The 240 inbound regional train number 134 to New York is operating 32 minutes late.
Amtrak's not doing too good either. Here comes 133, New York, Washington, 306. Here comes 650, 309. En route from Harrisburg to New York. Should have 649 from New York to Harrisburg soon, too. He has the audacity of making a station stop at Cornwells Heights, Pennsylvania SEPTA station. Yeah, this Metropark station is right off of New Jersey Route 27 and the Garden State Parkway in Island, New Jersey. This has been around for decades, serving both New Jersey Transit and Amtrak. Amtrak 649, New York to Harrisburg. He's moving fast here, but he's got to stop at Cornwells Heights Station. Wow, here's 3154 for New York, arriving on track 1.
Attention Northeast Quarter Line customers, please be advised. All eastbound trains en route to Newark or New York Station will be boarding customers on the lower level platform. Please wait for the train to come to a complete stop so New Jersey Transit train crew can assist you. Thank you.
Apparently someone forgot to tell that young lady. Track 1 is being used again. Track 4 we have a Trenton-bound train. Jersey Avenue, correction.
New Brunswick and Jersey Avenue. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding the train.
This is train 3719 at Jersey Avenue. It's really warm out in the sun. Feels sort of like a California day. It feels the way it does inland from San Francisco in the summertime. There's New Jersey Route 27, and to the left is the entrance to the Garden State parking lot. Parkway. And 323 about to arrive is train 134 from Amtrak, about to complete his long journey from Roanoke, Virginia. Roanoke is served twice daily by Amtrak each way. Great railroad town. And here he comes at 324, Amtrak 134. Long day trip from Roanoke, Virginia to New York. Roanoke service on Amtrak started several years ago. It was about a 50-plus year gap since the last train ran from Roanoke to New York. That was the combined Norfolk and Western Pennsylvania Railroads, Train 1 and 2. They were overnight trains from Roanoke to New York via Hagerstown. Gotta be alert here since this station is on a curve. Here comes 2163, Boston, Washington, Acela at 3:36. Is Transit 3937, a New York to Trenton Express. He goes non-stop from Newark Airport to New Brunswick. Those are about the fastest commuter trains in the country. We'll be seeing a lot of those 3900 series trains in New Brunswick later. The Metropark station lies between two interlockings, Island to the east and Menlo to the west. Amtrak trains use it heavily when they make station stops here. Well, approaching now at 3:44 is Amtrak 85 coming in for a stop en route from Boston to Richmond, Virginia.
Attention, Metropark passengers. Now arriving on track 4 is the Amtrak 340 westbound train number 85 to Richmond line, making stops at Trenton, Philadelphia, Wilmington, Aberdeen, Baltimore, BW Airport, New Carrollton, Washington, Alexandria, Woodbridge, Quantico, Fredericksburg, Ashland, Richmond line. Please stand back over the line and please watch the gap while during the trip.
This is one of the older ACS 64s, 608. Looks like it's been pelted by a Google insects. Yeah, that announcer crucified BWI Airport. Nice loud horn. A train makes stops at Aberdeen, Maryland, Woodbridge, Virginia. It's kind of a clunker. I saw this train stop at Aberdeen last week. 4 o'clock, that was train 3856 from Trenton, New York arriving. We'll hang around here another half hour before I head to New Brunswick. New Brunswick is a much better spot. The trains are moving faster. Track is more or less straight. You have good views in both directions, providing you're standing on the Trenton-bound platform. It's a little blind when you're standing on the New York-bound platform. Eastbound equipment train by at 4:06.
Attention, Edison, New Brunswick, Jersey Avenue, Princeton Junction, Hamilton, and Trenton. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding the train.
I get a kick out of this automated announcement. Sometimes they do crucify certain destinations. Train 3855 for Trenton at 4:07. With pride locomotive shoving that train. Getting back to those announcements, he crucifies some of the names of the places, like BWI Airport, he says BW Airport. And then New York, he goes Nyuk. It almost sounds like Curly from the Three Stooges going Nyuk, 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 Nyuk. At 4:10, that was Amtrak 42, the Pennsylvanian from Pittsburgh to New York, catching me by surprise. Here comes 3858, Trenton to New York, 4:20. Well, here's one of the Armed Forces engines that New Jersey Transit has. It's not the Blazing Glory Blue unit. Approaching at 4:24 is Amtrak 184, Washington to Boston.
Attention, Metropark passengers. Now arriving on track 1 is the Amtrak 415 eastbound train number 184 to Boston, making stops at Newark again, New York, New Rochelle, Stanford, Richmond, New Haven, Houston, Westerly, Providence, Route 128, Back Bay, and Boston. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding the train. Attention, Metropark passengers. The new commuting train at 4:33 a.m. on the Northeast Corridor line to Jersey Avenue is expected to arrive on track 4 in approximately 8 minutes.
My God, if that guy was a real person, he took speech classes, he'd flunk. It sounded like when he said the train was going to, it sounded like it was saying to Boston. It almost sounded like Worcester. And then he announces Providence, Route 128, Back Bay, and Boston. Like Back Bay is a separate community.
Edison, New Brunswick, Princeton Junction, Hamilton, and Trenton. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding the train.
Train is going to Trenton. Train 3857. Well, we have another military unit here, ALP 46A.
Regional train number 173 to Washington is expected to arrive on track 4 in approximately 8 minutes. Attention, Metropark passengers. Now arriving on track 4 is the New Jersey Transit 433 outbound train to Jersey Avenue, making stops at attention, Edison, New Brunswick, and Jersey Avenue. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding the train.
Now this is 3721. I'm going to take this. Alright, we're now in New Brunswick. I just got off train 3721. He's about to terminate at Jersey Avenue. And approaching at 4:53 is Amtrak 173. Boston to Washington. This is the old New Haven Railroad, Pennsylvania Railroad Senator. Taking it kind of easy, had a restricting signal here. Train was crossing over at County Interlocking up ahead. The metropolis of New Brunswick, New Jersey, home of Rutgers University. This is a very busy station on the New Jersey Transit Northeast Corridor line. The station here is built of the Federal Revival style, and it's a two-story structure, street level and platform level. First time I was here was back in the late 60s, early 70s. I used to watch GG1 and E44 hauled freight trains go through here. Here comes Transit 3736, Jersey Avenue to New York at 4:57. Years ago, when this was a low platform, there used to be an alarm bell that went off when a train would approach on track 1. It sounded like they were releasing the horses at Santa Anita Racetrack. Well, approaching is the first of 6 of those New Jersey Transit hotshots that go from New York to Trenton. They make non-stop runs from Newark to Princeton Junction. About 48 miles in 36 minutes. Train 3943. And 3736 is departing on his local run to New York. On those expresses I was talking about, it's about 38 miles from Newark to Trenton, but they do it in about 36 minutes or less. That's still pretty good. The sand is flying. Well, at 5:09, this is train 3862 from Trenton to New York. In the distance, I can see Acela Express 2170 rapidly approaching en route from Washington to Boston. Here he comes, 2170, 510. Well, he won't catch up to that Acela who's going to Biston. Well, approaching New Brunswick at 5:23 is train 3723 from Penn Station to Jersey Avenue. And he's blessed with some GE Arrow MUs. Gotta get those. They're on borrowed time. Let's hear that AA2 one as you hit the platform. Those things are gems. Incidentally, SEPTA has painted up a few Silverliner 4 cars that will make them look something like those. They have one in the Reading, one in the Penn Central, now one in the Conrail, and they're soon getting one in the Pennsylvania Railroad crest on the front. Definitely got to get those. Well, here comes 3861 for Trenton at 5:35. Train 129 from Amtrak from New York to DC hasn't shown up yet. He should have been here about 15 minutes ago. Approach limited up ahead. Why would he have that kind of an indication? You should be going straight on 4. Well, I found out why certain trains haven't shown up yet. Just checked the New Jersey Transit website. Apparently there are some overhead wire issues. Where exactly, I don't know, but I'm assuming between here and Newark. Coming east on track 3 is train 148 from Washington to Springfield, Mass. 548. It's unusual to see them running east on track 3. Something's amiss up ahead. 3866 from Trenton to New York is coming into the station. He's not going to be able to do very much in that capacity as 3864 is stopped ahead of him at the end of the platform. Now this is the Pride engine, no less. No pride in running trains tonight. Morrison Essex is having problems due to equipment availability. Train out of Gladstone, 426, struck a motor vehicle, screwing things up on the Gladstone branch. An opportunity to get some good shots of the Pride locomotive. Get a good look at this locomotive. AOP 4609. Delayed because of a train ahead of him. And you don't have to go very far to find that train ahead of him. Time is 6:40 p.m. and things are still at a standstill. They have been for about an hour. And I think about those poor Rangers fans who wanted to go to the game tonight. They're going to miss part of the game. 702, 3866 is pulling out. He's only going to go as far as Edison, and then he'll hold. Service is still suspended between New York and Newark and Metropark, and he's stopping again. Well, it's 7:27 p.m. We have some activity here. Approaching is Amtrak 652 from Harrisburg to New York. It's normally due out of here at 6:04. I wonder if things are opening up. I don't know. This is usually the donut engineer's train. About 7:47 on track 4, this train pulled in. Doesn't have any number indicated. 652 of Amtrak is still sitting here, awaiting further instructions. There were some people on it, on the rear of the train. No idea what train that was or where it's going. Well, I am now on a Coach USA bus at New Brunswick, right downtown by the train station. Gonna head to New York. They have no idea when the trains are gonna be running into New York again. Ay, 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 ay. I'm a guy who really doesn't like buses, but I'm delighted to see one today. Here's my train back to Penn Station. Port Authority. All these people here. Service is still suspended out of Penn Station. These are undoubtedly people that normally would be riding on New Jersey Transit trains or Amtrak. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm glad to be back.